Now, the string class has several functions, and we're going to explore the most important ones over the next few lessons. Just remember, you don't have to memorize any of the stuff I'm going to show you. Just watch the videos and see what you can do with string objects. You can always come back to this section as a reference, or use Google to learn about these functions or other functions we are not going to cover in this section. So if you just Google C++ string reference, you'll find many references. We talked about this before. So here's an example. On c++.com, you can see the reference for the string class. So on this page, you can see all the functions defined in the string class. Now in this lesson, we're going to talk about a few functions for modifying strings. So here we have a name. Now we can call name.append to add another string at the end of the string. Now the append function, like many other functions in the string class, is overloaded. So here we have several overloads or several different versions of this function. The first one takes a constant string as a reference parameter. Now, quick question for you. Why is this parameter declared as a reference parameter? The answer is for efficiency. So when we pass another string here, we don't want all those characters to be copied to the target function. That is why this parameter is declared as a reference. So let's pass space Hamedani. Now, if we print the name, we see my full name, Mosh Hamedani. Now we have another function for inserting a string at a particular position, and that is called insert. So with this function, again, here we have several overloads. It's really impossible for me to cover all these overloads. Even I don't know them, nobody knows all of them. That is why you should always use a reference. So here we can go to position 0 and insert another string like I am. Now, when we print the name, we see I am Mosh, okay? Now, we have a function for erasing characters in a string. So we can call erase and give it a start position. That is this parameter here, position. And look at the type of this parameter is size type. This is an alias for size t. So essentially, it's a variable that can hold large numbers, okay? So we can go to position 0 and delete 2 characters. Now, when we run the program, you'll see that the first 2 characters are going to go away. There you go. Now we have another useful function called clear. This is the same as setting the name to an empty string. So now when we print it, we don't see anything. And the last function we're going to cover here is replace, for replacing a portion of a string. So we can go to position 0 and replace the next 2 characters with MO in uppercase. Now when we print the name, this is what we get, okay? So these were the functions for modifying strings. Next, we're going to talk about functions for searching strings.